We're back with another edition of Royally Rumbled's 2008 Universe. My name is Jordan.
I'm Robert, and today is our second pay-per-view ever, Night of Champions.
That's right, Night of Champions from Dallas, Texas, and we are getting ready to call this entire show, so strap in. We have a lot to talk about. And the very first match we're going to look at is up next. And that is Shawn Michaels versus JBL for the WWE United States Championship in a no-holds-barred match. And here we are, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, is set to go one-on-one with the champion, JBL. Let's see if he can knock off the champion.
And you see the cash falling from the sky. That can only mean one thing. The United States Champion, JBL, is coming to the ring. Abnormally wearing his belt over his jacket in a way that no human being ever would.
And this is JBL's first defense.
Yes. Very interesting to see if he could go one-on-one with the Heartbreak Kid.
United States Championship on the line. JBL, of course, winning that crazy fatal four-way match from a few weeks ago on SmackDown to become the champion. And now he gets to put the title on the line against Shawn Michaels, the man who beat King Booker last week on SmackDown to get the opportunity.
And away we go. Bell rings. JBL busting it out and just fatting all over Shawn Michaels.
But Shawn battles back with a jawbreaker, and then there's the forearm and the kip up.
Shawn's really going to have to use his speed to try to take away from anything that JBL can put out because he's a brawler.
That's true. And the size on JBL.
And remember, this match is no holds barred. They can do whatever they want to each other.
Exactly. This match has been made a no holds barred match due to the growing animosity. And here we have a cover one. But obviously, like I was saying earlier, the animosity growing between the two. JBL, of course, interfering and meddling in a lot of Shawn Michaels matches up to this point. Costing him certain matches against the likes of Mr. Kennedy.
Ooh.
And there's JBL with a clothesline over the top rope and to the floor. And again, no countouts.
Yeah, and you know, it's difficult to say who a match like this will benefit, honestly, because Shawn has had so many great matches in his career that are like this.
Exactly. But you can't rule JBL out. He's a master of in the brawling style.
And he's just all power moves right now, just wearing Shawn out.
JBL's hit at least 3 clotheslines. They might not have been from hell, but now Michaels with that Boston Crab. Now, I believe the match needs to end in the ring. It's not falls count anywhere. There's just no rules.
A little bit of show of power from Shawn Michaels there. Very interesting.
And a drop kick. And JBL's reeling.
And I would really like to see JBL retain here, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think his heel work is just so good. But how do you count out Shawn Michaels?
Ugh.
Big miss on the elbow drop.
And now JBL once again in control of the Heartbreak Kid and just slamming his face into that turnbuckle pad.
Uh-oh.
And a big bulldog. And there's that swinging neck breaker from JBL, that signature move that we've seen him use before. What's he planning?
And that right hand took Shawn right down to a knee.
Oh, but Shawn able to dodge.
Ooh, big boot.
Uh-oh. What's JBL thinking here?
He's thinking, set it up again. That's what he's thinking.
Little confusion on the battlefield.
Here we go. Gotta get some distance.
What a vet.
Oh!
Reversed! Shawn Michaels with the kick to the gut. But JBL manages to stay in control. And now he's got that head vice locked in. Cover 1, 2. Oh, and Shawn
HBK
Michaels
just able to kick out there.
And now targeting that back.
Shoots the half. Shawn gets the shoulder up again, and JBL is very confused.
And JBL once again with that twisting neck breaker, but both men down. JBL obviously blown up.
Nothing wrong with taking a breather, just getting your wits about you.
Now, do you think that could come back to bite JBL?
Oh, absolutely. Shawn is unquestionably one of the greatest of all time. You cannot give him a second.
Oh, and here we go. And Shawn Michaels is able to reverse the jackknife powerbomb.
Uh-oh. He's tuning up the band.
Could this
Will
be
we
it?
see it? Sweet chin music.
Connects. Cover. Shoulders down. Title on the line. 1, 2.
Oh, my God. JBL just rolls the shoulder through the pin attempt. And Shawn Michaels he's got to come with more than that, I guess. He's feeding off of the crowd for more energy here.
Forearm. Atomic drop. Body slam. And now Shawn Michaels has successfully hit his comeback. Another boot to the face. And Shawn covers 1. But
Fast
not nearly enough to keep the United States champion down.
At this point, Shawn's got to utilize what he has on the outside now.
And here he's got the sharpshooter locked in.
Interesting.
Could this be it? We've seen him win matches with it before.
Oh, my God.
JBL taps out.
Wow.
New United States champion.
Night of Champions already changing the landscape here.
And here we see that missed elbow drop. JBL connecting with that twisting fallaway neckbreaker. Not once, but twice. Went for that jackknife powerbomb, and Shawn Michaels able to reverse it.
Oof. Nasty. Sweet chin music there.
I thought that was it.
Yeah, surprised JBL kicked out, but I think, like we were saying, that moment where he just kind of took a reprieve really cost him his title here. So Shawn Michaels, the new United States champion on SmackDown, and what does the future hold for that title and that man?
I guess time will tell. Stay tuned for our Fallout episode next week. Hopefully more on this, but for now, we're going to keep things going with Night of Champions. And there you have it. Like you said before, Night of Champions starting off hot as we have a title change. And up next, we have a rematch for the WWE Tag Team Championships as the champions Tyson Kidd and D.H. Smith, the Hart Dynasty, defend against Big Show and Kane.
I can't believe that's a fucking created wrestler for Kane.
Yeah. The
That's
face is really the only thing that's, like, kind of off about it. But even then, like, you can't tell.
I used to just listen to that song
Just
all
to
the
listen.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so good. The wonder of the world.
See, I like how these titles look for the most part, aside from, like, the weird shininess. Where, it's super dark.
Because the material is metal in the game, it looks like shit to me. Like, I like the design of the titles, no doubt.
Oh, yeah.
I fucking hate how they look in the game. Tag Team Championship action up next.
Yeah, Big Show and Kane, of course, getting the victory this past Friday night on SmackDown to earn a championship opportunity against the champions. And here we're getting Big Show and Tyson Kidd starting things off. And on paper, you would think it's a mismatch, but
Kidd has been owning Big Show recently, so...
And here's Big Show trying to assert his dominance.
Just using his body. But here's Kidd. The Cardio Kid, man. Merch coming soon.
Very, very soon. Oh,
Oof.
Big Show just throwing him down. And D.H. Smith just sort of standing there hoping Kidd could battle back.
Oh!
Wow!
He gets speared for his efforts.
Speaking too soon. Are we going to get to see new champions? One!
Wow. Big Show is like, I'm doing this by myself to prove to everybody that I don't need to retire.
And there's Kidd, the first sign of offense all match, and Big Show's just been in firm control.
Ooh! Turn that into a reverse DDT.
Kidd has just taken control back, and now D.H. Smith,
Ooh.
legal man.
Big Show is on it tonight, man. This is crazy.
He's got to be. He's been getting embarrassed the last few weeks from this team.
And D.H. Smith puts him down with a big clothesline in the corner. And now the Hart Dynasty is going to do what they do best. Not
Again,
set that up properly.
Russian leg sweep to the Big Show, and now Big Show reversing, and a big clothesline taking down the bigger of the Hart Dynasty.
Big clothesline from the Big Show.
To the bigger member of the Hart Dynasty. And now Kane we are seeing for the very first time in this match. And he's choking the life out of D.H. Smith.
On brand. Very on brand for Kane.
That's true. That's a beautiful created wrestler, too, for Kane.
It's unbelievable. Kane looking at his lines on his hand there just to make sure that he's not forgetting anything.
And now
Boston Crab locked in.
Is Kane going to tap out? No. He doesn't even let D.H. Smith hang on to that for too long. But I think Kane and Big Show need to work on mounting some more tag team offense. We haven't seen nearly as much of teamwork from those two in the past that we've seen Tyson Kidd and D.H. Smith show success in.
Not even a 1 count after that power slam from Kane. And again, checking to see if there's anything he's forgetting. Decides he's good. Nope. Forgot what he was going to do. There it is. And going to just do that again. There we go.
I think if him and Big Show work together, the champions will be in trouble. But right now...
Oh, for sure. For sure. But they just... They won't even tag when they're in the corner together. Like, it's crazy. Meanwhile, D.H. Smith picks it back up and puts Kane into the corner immediately.
And now Kane fighting out of it. And a big elbow drop. Now The Claw. That's it. New champs. New tag team champions. That's it.
Ooh, D.H. Smith. Crazy he got out of that.
He got out of the Claw. This is
got
incredible.
out of the trap claw. Like, that's nuts.
And now we get a tag in to Tyson Kidd and Kane not
exactly how they drew it up, but it was effective.
He knocked him down.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, big uppercut from Kidd.
Ooh.
Misses that clothesline.
Nobody home. And now Kane.
Gorilla press and slamming the Cardio Kid down. Now Kane's going to the top rope.
A diving knee drop.
We don't see Kane do that.
No, I thought he was going to go for one of my favorite Kane moves, that clothesline, but Kid stayed down a little too long.
And now Kane delivers that sidewalk slam. 1, 2. Just barely a 2 count. And now Kane's got to check the notes on his glove one more time. And he's signaling that it's over. But he's got to roll his eyes into the back of his head first.
Mm-hmm.
And now Kane, once again, lifting him up.
Nice.
Oh, and countered that big choke slam.
But lets Kid just grab hold of him for whatever reason. Now he lands that clothesline this time.
Kid's cardio is unmatched. He takes a bump and he's back up and ready to go. Look at him. He's still running around the ring. And Kane's got to deliver another sidewalk slam.
That's got to take the wind out of him at some point. No.
It hasn't happened yet.
They're on wobbly legs here, but Kane reverses the Irish whip.
Wait a minute. Cutter. Springboard cutter. And now the Cardio
perfect.
Kid is taking it in. The adulation from the crowd.
Oh. But he's back up.
And Kid slipped a little bit. But it's okay, because
Kane's very wet.
And another clothesline. Kid is just running circles around the much larger opponents. And
Shoots.
Wait a minute, he picks the leg.
Turns him over for the sharpshooter.
We've seen him tap Big Show out to this. Titles are on the line.
Big Show's got to get in there and break it up. What does he do? Oh, my God.
And Kane taps out. The Hart Dynasty retain. And Big Show and Kane still cannot get on the same page.
And Tyson Kidd's almost single-handedly winning this match. Like, unbelievable.
And Kane, I thought almost had it, but too busy taunting.
He just forgot what he was supposed to do, and he had to keep checking his notes.
But Big Show once again just standing out on the outside.
Yeah, like look at how long Kane is in the sharpshooter, looking at his partner.
And Big Show is just trying to cheer him on. But Kane has nowhere to go. He's in the middle of the ring. He's forced to tap out. And that's all you wrote for Kane and Big Show for their tag title opportunity.
Crazy. But I mean, credit where credit is due. The Hart Dynasty, unbeatable seemingly.
That's true. Last week's loss notwithstanding,
they just, when it counts, they just are unstoppable, these two. What tag team on SmackDown can step to them?
But next up, we have the WWE Divas Championship on the line as number 1 contender Melina is on a collision course with champion Beth Phoenix.
I'm really excited to hear this music. kind of looks like Zelina Vega.
And here we go, the Butterfly Divas Championship on the line. So both have some pretty solid victories heading into this match. Melina defeating Maria Kanellis, Tori Wilson, and Kelly Kelly to earn this spot. So she's no slouch. And the bell is rung, and wow, Beth Phoenix.
Oh, boy. If that's a sign of things to come, this match is going to be over fast.
And Beth really showing her power, but wait a minute, here's Melina.
Nice little arm wringer there. Ooh.
Big kick to the face.
Veteran move there by Beth, getting out of harm's way and coming back in and just eating another big move. Oh, my God.
Just that jawbreaker. And Beth utilizing the power already.
Ooh.
Wow. And a version of like a Michinoku driver / cradle shock. And Beth now just...
That's what Beth has to do. Just stay on top and beat her down.
Melina's trying to use her speed and agility to her advantage here.
Beth again rolling out of the ring. Very interesting.
Champions reeling. Oh, but maybe perhaps playing a little possum. And now Beth Phoenix is
getting whipped into the ropes. Leapfrog. Drop down. Big spear from Melina into the cover.
One. No, not even a one count.
Ooh.
Now
Melina maybe feeling herself a little bit too much here.
Now, Shawn Michaels earlier in the night winning the United States Championship against JBL, but then we just saw from the tag team match, the titles were... Whoa! Beth Phoenix! Popping up out of nowhere.
For that Hurricane Rana.
And now Beth Phoenix drops the elbow and is doing exactly what she said she'd do. She was going to beat down and victimize Melina. Beth, of course, winning the Divas Championship in the second week of SmackDown, defeating Kelly Kelly. And no one has been able to stop Beth since. But Melina's certainly going to try as she's delivering some kicks.
Big drop kick to the back while she's in the corner. She's trying to use the ring to her advantage here.
And Melina's staying on top of her. Neck breaker.
It's a lot of hand movements for a sit-out neck breaker. That's a lot of stuff happening on that just to deliver a very simple move.
Did she just rake the eyes? Oh, but she's putting the big L over her head. And now Melina's feeling it. That figure 4 head scissors. But Beth able to counter out. And Melina's got to stay on top of Beth. But unfortunately, Beth's power...
Ooh!
Oh, but Melina's speed... We've never seen Beth Phoenix...
in a position like this.
On the receiving end of a beating like this before.
And she rolled out of the ring again, I think, knowing that she's in a bad place and she has to try to protect her championship here.
And once again, that back kick to the face. And Beth's in trouble here.
She's in dire straits right now.
And Melina needs to get her back in the ring. The referee's count is growing. Melina wants to win the championship, and that title will not change hands on a countout.
Oh my God. There we go. So Beth rolls Melina back in, but it probably was in her best interest to just take the countout loss on that.
Beth wants to show off. Beth is a fighter, and here we go. She's got her up. Glam slam.
Oh, no. That's it. Oh, God, that move is
And we
nasty.
saw this. The submission hold applied. Will she tap out?
That's it.
Melina.
Oh my God.
Melina fights out of it.
I thought she worked her hand free so she could tap. That was insane. And now Beth's just going to use her power again.
She's got her up. Stun gun on the top rope. And now look out.
This doesn't bode well.
Will she do it again? She lifts her up. And another glam slam. This time floats over into a cover. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Beth Phoenix retains.
That's the... And is she laughing at her?
Yeah.
Oh my God. She really has no business laughing at her, considering she was almost... I mean, that's the most anyone has ever done to Beth Phoenix in a match so far.
That's true. And Melina so close, but unfortunately not enough to become the Divas champion.
Next up, we have a match from the Raw brand. William Regal defends his Intercontinental Championship against Shelton Benjamin in a 2 out of 3 falls match. I did notice that in 2008 he was not as meaty.
No.
He's much bigger than he was back then.
Yeah.
He came out in the Rumble the other night and I was like... Every time I see that character, that song gets stuck in my head for 3 days. I've been referring to Regal's entire run in our 2008 universe so far as his reign of terror. And what we're wondering here is if the bastard from Blackpool will retain his Intercontinental Championship.
That's right. Shelton Benjamin not only has to beat William Regal once, but he's got to beat him twice in order to win that title.
And here we go.
The lockup. Nice way to start off this match. Shelton with that.
Nice little chain wrestling back and forth here, but Regal gets the better of him with the hammerlock.
And wait a minute. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Regal right out of the gate with the dragon suplex. And now the dragon sleeper.
William Regal wants to make Benjamin suffer, but Benjamin is having no part of that. He said, "Ain't no stopping me now." As he connects with that big DDT on William Regal. And now,
if Benjamin's able to win here, that would cement him as the gold standard on Monday Night Raw.
Ooh, interesting. Perhaps some foreshadowing.
Ooh.
And now the match has spilled to the outside, and William Regal, of course, that bare-knuckle brawl style. We're going to get to see some of that. And Regal just wrestles Benjamin to the ground.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Regal certainly didn't invent British strong style, but he is certainly a student of it.
That's true, and he's just working the joints of Shelton Benjamin.
Pulls the finger back and then drops the knee on the shoulder, just working every connective tissue in Shelton Benjamin's body, and then slams him into the ring post for good measure.
But Regal's got to make sure that he watches the referee's count, and he does just that. Count is broken, but Regal not letting up. The aggression has been turned up. Kick to the back. 1. But Shelton refusing to quit, refusing to stay down, refusing to let William Regal embarrass him.
Ooh, rakes the back.
And Regal just picking him up and throwing him down, and Regal just continuing that joint manipulation.
Ooh.
Oh, and that big stomp on the arm.
And then he face washes with the boots. Regal's, if he's not your favorite right now, who is? Like, I don't understand.
And wait a minute, the Regal cutter. Shelton's hurt. He might not be all with it right now.
He doesn't even go for a pin. He just continues to try to inflict more pain, and maybe Shelton will make him pay for it here.
Sit out, fall away, suplex. And now Benjamin working the neck of William Regal, just wrenching it, trying to rip his head off. Cover 1, but Regal refusing to quit himself.
Neither wrestler in this match has let the other get more than a 1 count so far.
That's true.
That just goes to show how much the Intercontinental Championship means to both of them.
Wow, and Shelton.
Ooh.
What a beautiful pump knee. Come on, cover him, Shelton. And another knee strike.
He just knows it's not enough.
I think Shelton is trying to match Regal's brawling style here. And wait a minute, T-bone suplex!
Cover him, oh my God.
And we're...
1, 2, and Regal kicks out. So that's the first 2 count of the match. And Regal just gets up through the kick. Oh my God.
He answered the British strong style with a tiger suplex. And now the Regal stretch.
Nobody has gotten out of this. And Shelton Benjamin will not either. 1 fall for William Regal.
And Shelton needed to get out of the move, perhaps sacrificing a loss at the start to potentially benefit himself in the future. But now...
Oh!
And a big back elbow, and now the deck is stacked against Shelton Benjamin, who is down 1 fall to nothing. And now Shelton is bleeding.
Yeah, he's bleeding. Oh my God. That back elbow really busted him open. And now he's got a target right on his face for William Regal to manipulate. And there it is, a punch to the face. Oh my God.
He locks it in. Oh. And a beautiful side suplex. That capture and a cover. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my God.
2 straight.
I think Shelton was completely battered after that, after being busted open, and that just spelled the end. But Regal, I mean, unmatched. Shelton was completely outclassed here, and Regal proved exactly what he wanted to, that Shelton is not in his league, and retains his Intercontinental Championship.
That was the closest we've seen to William Regal losing. And of course Benjamin tapping out, but ultimately was not enough.
And Regal now remains undefeated, and in a match that he could have stood to take 1 loss. Like, he could have been pinned one time at least, and he refused to allow that to happen. The reign of terror continues on Monday Night Raw. And up next, we have the World Heavyweight Championship match, where Randy Orton will defend against the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy. I do like the green and yellow hair there. That's cool.
Oh, the purple.
Or the purple.
Purple and...
Yeah, watercolors, right? I'm not colorblind.
Yeah.
Have to teach a child the colors. Just looked at purple and said green and didn't even bat an eye. Randy Orton challenging The Undertaker to who's going to get to the ring last match. And they're going to do it at WrestleMania 33.
Oh, no.
80 yards. The match is set. We are ready to go to defend the big gold belt, everybody's favorite title.
I mean, it's certainly my favorite championship.
Absolutely.
And at this point in 2008, it's a title that Jeff Hardy has never held.
Looking to hold that for the first time. There he is, the fan favorite Jeff Hardy, donning the purple hair this week.
Yeah, a little bit of a change up from previous weeks. He's got some new gear, you know. His armbands are a little different. But yeah.
And there is the World Heavyweight Champion Randy Orton, waiting to be let out of his cage so he can inflict punishment on Jeff Hardy.
Now, Jeff Hardy, of course, becoming the number one contender after defeating Marcus Corvon a few weeks back on Raw. And Orton has been involved in Jeff Hardy's story since then.
Yeah, he came to the ring to watch that match, and then there was a bit of a kerfuffle, if you will. And here we go, the bell rings. And Jeff tried to do something there.
Jeff looking for an atomic drop almost.
Randy hits a vintage drop kick.
And a fallaway slam. Vintage Randy Orton at this point, I'd say. He's hit
Randy
a fallaway
Orton's...
slam in every one of his matches.
Yes. Snap suplex. And we already know that the slow, methodical pace favors Randy Orton's type of match. So Jeff has to really amp up the electricity here.
And Jeff has not really been able to get out of the gate that much, as Orton has had his number at every turn. And continues to do, and hits a big drop kick.
Another vintage drop kick from Orton.
And now Hardy powdering out to the outside of the apron. But now...
Oh my God. What is Randy doing?
Randy's on the top.
Randy Orton never dives.
This is not vintage Randy Orton.
This is the opposite of vintage Randy Orton. This is very new. Okay. Maybe he just wanted a better vantage point.
He just he just hits him with the Saito suplex. He went to the top rope and was teasing a dive, and now the crowd is booing him even more.
What a heel. What an absolute piece of shit heel Randy Orton is.
And Jeff Hardy still just trying to mount any offense here. Orton getting back in the ring, does not want to get counted out. And wait, Jeff finally hits a downward spiral and covers Smart move by the challenger. 1. Referee taking a little too long to get into position there.
Orton snapped back to his feet really fast. But I just think it's interesting that Randy Orton teased playing Jeff's game here. So he's trying to get into the brain of Jeff Hardy.
Absolutely. And now Hardy taking Orton down. And twist of fate out of nowhere.
And Orton was in the drop zone, but Jeff decides instead to Irish whip him into the ropes. And
Orton able to capitalize and hits that neck breaker on Jeff. And now Jeff is reeling once again. But now
fighting back here.
Plants him with the DDT.
You know, when he swings his leg out like that, he does it for a little extra momentum to push Orton's face deeper into the mat.
And now Orton's in the drop zone.
Oh!
But misses the swanton. And now Orton delivering those stomps to a already weakened Jeff Hardy. He crashed and burned. That Daredevil style, and now the cover, title on the line. And that's it. Randy Orton has done it. He's retained and defeated Jeff Hardy.
I think maybe Jeff broke his back missing that swanton, and that's why he was so easy to pin after one set of Orton stomps all around.
To be fair, Orton was in control basically this entire match. And I think if Hardy went for a cover there,
yeah,
we would have seen a new World Heavyweight Champion.
After that twist of fate, or Jeff really just missed the mark, man. And then here, literally missing the mark, and then eventually eating the pin. So the Apex Predator puts Hardy down fairly easily. So what we're going to see in the next match is a new #1 contender named for Orton's title. So we're going to figure out who Orton will be facing going forward after dispatching Jeff Hardy here.
And we didn't even get an RKO.
No.
The move that probably a lot of people there wanted to see.
I'm sure there's at least one sign in the crowd that says, "I paid to see RKO." Whether that means Randall Keith Orton or the move RKO is still to be decided.
But Randy Orton still your World Heavyweight Champion on Monday Night Raw.
And next up, we have an Extreme Rules match to determine the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. We have Triple H versus Rey Mysterio. And these guys have been going at it like crazy. This feud has boiled over, and here we get the conclusion. I can't believe the game doesn't even animate him putting his face up against another kid's face with his mask on.
They can't animate Undertaker taking his hat off.
I know.
So what makes you think they're going to animate Rey Mysterio interacting with someone
another
in the crowd?
thing. Yeah.
They're like, oh, there's too many polygons there. That's just what I imagine them saying.
Yeah, well, I mean, the PS5 is just fucking triangles, so...
At least we won't have to sit through like a fucking 2-minute Triple H entrance.
Oh my god, and just try to... It's like, fuck, to think of anything to say. Triple H's pecs look good here. I'm really scraping the bottom of the fucking barrel to think of anything.
So here we are, and the bell rings, and the animosity is exploding as Rey Mysterio takes down Triple H with that bulldog. And now
And Ray firing out, and
some sort of drop kick. There was some sort of collision that happened.
it knocked him down.
But anyway, Triple H reversing with the backdrop. We've seen Triple H beat down Rey Mysterio this past week with a kendo stick. So Rey might not even be at 100%.
Yeah, and previous to that, it's happened before.
One.
And just a 1 count there. But yeah, Triple H has really had it out for Rey Mysterio. And I'm not... He hasn't really expounded on why.
Rey almost beat him in that tournament match in the semifinals.
Triple H just hammering away there.
And Triple H just making sure that Rey Mysterio is out of his way, but...
Rolling heel kick from Rey there.
And a neck snap into a cover. Nice transition, but doesn't even get a 1 count. But I like that Rey Mysterio is staying on top of Triple H.
Yes. Oh!
And Triple H has had Rey's number at every turn.
He has. And don't forget, this match is a Extreme Rules match. So we're going to see when that comes into play.
And Rey is calling for Triple H to get up. Rey on the top rope. He leaps. And a spear.
Interesting.
A leaping spear from Rey Mysterio. And Triple H won't even stay down for a 1 count. Like I said, Rey may not be at 100%. He suffered a loss to Triple H not too long ago on Raw.
Ooh. And Triple H going to the top.
Are we going to see a dive from the dirtiest player in the game? And I think we are.
Oh, my God.
And an axe handle.
Nasty axe handle from such a high angle. And then a spine buster on the concrete outside.
And Triple H might have been looking for the stump pull, which he's had such success with, but Rey Mysterio reversing
Wise
out.
to that game now. You're not going to get Rey with the spine buster stump pull this time.
He had the move scouted, and now Triple H is getting thrown into the table. But wait a minute.
Uh-oh. Oh, my God.
On the outside, a pedigree.
Rey Mysterio might be dead.
And this match must end inside the ring.
Oh.
Falls do not count anywhere, but there are no rules.
There's blood pouring out from underneath Rey's mask right now. And that's definitely going to impair his vision as this match progresses. And Triple H just beating him senseless on the outside.
Well, that brawling style really benefits the game, and Rey is in a bad spot out here.
Oh my God.
Rey is unable to mount any offense, and I think we're going to get Triple H versus Randy Orton for the World Heavyweight Championship one more time. The rematch from Backlash. The rematch of the finals. God. It's over.
If this was a boxing match, we would have thrown in the towel. This is disgusting.
If Dominic was ringside, he would have thrown in the towel. But Triple H is just brutalizing Rey on the outside.
He's on spaghetti legs. Oh my God.
And Rey is just trying whatever he can to stay out of the way, and Rey jumps up and connects with a DDT. And Rey Mysterio throwing Triple H back in the ring. But how much more could Rey Mysterio take? He covers.
Goes for a cover.
One. And is able to get at least a 1 count this time. But Rey's in some serious trouble. He needs to mount some more offense and fast. And now Rey is going to the top again. The high rent district. Frog splash. Cover. 1, 2, 3. And Triple H able to get the shoulder up just in the nick of time. I thought that was it.
Mysterio calling for it. Looks like he's ready to dial it up.
And he's going back to the top.
Oh, he's calling for Triple H to get up.
Ray leaps and misses.
Oh, no. Oh, man.
Miscalculated. Perhaps it could be concussion related, but
Ray could have broken his coccyx on that one.
And Triple H is now back in control and a spine buster.
We know what comes next. Oh, wait a minute.
He's getting him right back up. And a backbreaker. And
cover.
Palm over the face. 1, 2.
Mysterio kicks out.
I don't believe it. Oh, and that's it. Pedigree.
That's
done.
Oh, my God.
Triple H.
All Triple H has to do is cover him here, and it's
shoots
over.
The half.
Your new number 1 contender,
1,
ladies and gentlemen.
2. No!
Wait a minute. What?
Rey Mysterio! Staying alive another moment.
Live to fight another day. Oh, my God. Is he going to tap out here?
This has got to be it.
Rey's digging his knee into his back.
Rey's in trouble. And Triple H shoots the half again, and that's got to be it.
1, 2. Mysterio kicks out again.
Another one. The fight. You cannot argue the fight that Rey Mysterio has within him. And oh my God! What a counter!
He just popped into a Hurricane Rana.
Kick to the back of the game. And now 1, 2. Just barely a 2 count. Not enough to put the game down. But
neither competitor to this point has even attempted to get into the Extreme Rules that this match allows for. Now Rey has just got wood.
Rey has gotten a table. Wait a minute. Oh my God. Rey dials it up. 619 and Triple H is bleeding.
Oh
my God.
What is going to happen here?
Rey is feeling it.
Triple H is on that table. Oh!
West Coast pop onto the table.
2, 3. Unbelievable.
He did it.
Unbelievable match.
Wow.
This was brutal.
And
pedigree on the outside, a pedigree on the inside, but no matter, because Rey Mysterio, unkillable Rey Mysterio.
The biggest little underdog has done it.
He is the number 1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. He will face Randy Orton at our next pay-per-view. And you gotta wonder what Orton thinks about this.
But now it's all come down to this, the main event of Night of Champions. The Undertaker looks to take the WWE Championship from Y2J Chris Jericho.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Undertaker losing to Jericho on the very first episode of Friday Night SmackDown to become WWE Champion, now looks to take the title from the champion in a rematch.
Introducing the challenger from Death Valley, weighing in at 299 pounds, The Undertaker.
And the Demon of Death Valley stands across from the WWE Champion, Chris Jericho. And Jericho has seemed almost unstoppable since we've started this whole thing.
I was going to say Jericho the Unbeaten.
He has beaten The Undertaker. He has beaten Batista. He has beaten Bobby Lashley. He's beaten Christian. And now he gets The Undertaker one more time. Title's on the line. Can he do it again?
There's not many people that have a winning record against The Undertaker.
And Jericho has not shown any sign of fear towards The Undertaker.
Here we go. The bell rings on our main event.
The main event of Night of Champions 2008. And Jericho backs The Undertaker up. Will we see a clean break? And we do not. Chris Jericho taking the cheap shot to the dead man. And now
German suplex with the pin.
one. Not even a one count.
Jericho locked in a bridge.
And now Undertaker takes him down with that STO. And now The Undertaker's pissed off. Oh, and just deflecting Jericho as Jericho goes for that forearm. You're not going to get The Undertaker down that easily.
Undertaker rebounds him off the ropes. And what has Undertaker got to do to get to Jericho here?
Undertaker needs to stay on Jericho, slow the pace of the match down to work a style he's comfortable with. But Jericho doesn't seem to want to stay down.
That was an insane, insane reversal.
From The Undertaker.
Undertaker was on Jericho's shoulders for what seemed like an eternity there.
And now Undertaker, the boot to the side of the head of Jericho. All respect has gone out the window here. Jericho is brash and unapologetic. And now Jericho getting control back from The Undertaker. And wait a minute.
Ooh.
Folding him up and stretching that back out. Will Undertaker tap out? But wait a minute.
He turned it into a pin, but Jericho kicked out immediately.
Jericho not giving him an inch.
Oh.
And there's that backbreaker that Jericho is so famously known for. And Jericho still in firm control.
Uh-oh.
He's picked the legs.
Can he turn him over?
He's fighting it.
The Taker's right near the ropes. He's got to reach the ropes here. We've seen too many people tap out to this before.
It's true. And Taker doesn't even bother with the ropes, just throwing Jericho out of it. And now Taker, some body shots from the
best pure striker in WWE history.
You took the words right out of my mouth. And now Undertaker is brutalizing Jericho. And a cover.
Not even a one count.
Jericho just does not quit. He is not staying down in any way for the dead man. And Jericho reverses again in a big DDT. Plants the dead man on his head.
And look how nonchalant he's just standing there watching him struggle to get up.
Now wait a minute.
Uh-oh. Code breaker.
There we go. That's it. 1, 2.
And Undertaker just gets the shoulder up, but it looks like that code breaker may have popped him open. He is bleeding.
And now Undertaker, don't forget this past week was the victim of not one, but 2 code breakers and 2 skull-crushing finales from The Miz.
Ooh.
And a big choke slam from The Undertaker. Somehow he's coming back. Cover 1.
Again, not even a 2 count.
Undertaker slowly realizing what is he going to have to do to put Jericho away. Jericho talks a big game, but also he can back it up, and it's very apparent.
Yeah. It's clear that this title means more to Chris Jericho than anything in the world.
And now Jericho has removed that turnbuckle pad, perhaps looking to inflict some more punishment. But Undertaker...
Uh-oh. And Jericho slips out of it.
Jericho has had a counter for that tombstone every single time Undertaker has attempted it on him.
And, oh my God, he turned him over in the walls of Jericho in the center of the ring. Can The Undertaker withstand it one more time?
Title's on the line. Will he tap out?
No. Undertaker gets out of it again.
Undertaker slowly wearing Jericho down and brings him back in the hard way. And now he's got to check the notes on his glove. On Jericho with the eye rake, but Undertaker catches the boot.
Oh,
wait a minute.
God.
Roll up. 1,
2. Oh. Oh my God, I definitely thought that was it. Woo.
Jericho almost had him there. And that big Judas effect back elbow. And a Sato suplex. Jericho's neck in trouble. Undertaker stomp to the face. And now he's calling for it again. Jericho's had a counter for it every time. Will he land it?
Uh-oh. New champion, Tombstone Pile Driver.
Jericho's in the ropes. Forces the break. Unbelievable. What an unlucky turn of events for The Undertaker.
Very interesting that The Undertaker did not have the ring awareness to pull Jericho towards the center of the ring. That would have been it.
I mean, after the amount of blood on The Undertaker's face, he might not have even seen the ropes.
Is that Undertaker's blood on Jericho's head, or is he bleeding
Jericho
also?
is also now cut open.
And now Undertaker trying to work more blood out of Jericho's forehead with that neck wrench.
But Undertaker clearly not able to stay on him. He's got to catch his breath. He's really struggling.
Looked like he was calling for a choke slam there, but it looks like he was just stretching his his rotator cuff out.
And Jericho perhaps looking for a Walls of Jericho again, but Undertaker able to stay away. And wait a minute.
Here's the choke slam.
Choke slam to Jericho.
Oh my God, Undertaker. You got to pin him.
Undertaker needs the momentum.
What is he doing?
He's dragging Jericho to the middle of the ring. Doesn't want to make the same mistake. Title on the line.
Oh.
And Jericho kicking out. Undertaker does not know what to do.
Those precious moments he lost by standing there adjusting his waistband cost him this match so far.
And wait a minute. He was just
taunting
and Jericho sending The Undertaker face first into that exposed turnbuckle. And now Jericho DDT.
Oh my God.
And Undertaker's hurt.
And he's taking the other turnbuckle.
Jericho does not care. He wants to retain that title. Like you said, that title means the world to him.
Oh my God, The Undertaker is wearing a full-blown crimson mask now. It's on his chest.
Dragon
Sleeper.
Will Jericho tap out? The WWE Championship's on the line.
Oh my God, I thought the referee was calling for the bell.
And Jericho able to use those knees to his advantage. Undertaker looking for another tombstone. Wait a minute. Jericho counters again.
I thought he was going to go for snake eyes in the exposed turnbuckle corner.
And Jericho... Bulldog. Vintage Jericho. Undertaker.
Uh-oh. He's setting him up. Lion salt.
Connects. Cover. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my God.
And Chris Jericho has retained the WWE Championship and has put away the Undertaker one more time.
We need to get medical attention out there for The Undertaker. I've never seen more blood in a match in our 2008 universe yet. He may be the literal dead man.
Like I said previously this week on SmackDown, Undertaker took a beating and suffered a loss against The Miz in a 6-man tag team match, and now Jericho once again has the Undertaker's number. Who's going to stop Jericho?
Is there anyone on the SmackDown roster with the stones to step up to Chris Jericho after he put the Undertaker away twice?
Like it or not, Chris Jericho is still your WWE champion. So thank you guys for watching Night of Champions. Let us know what you thought.
It was an insane show top to bottom. Some unexpected moments. Definitely some unexpected outcomes. And I believe only one title change, but new number one contender crowned. So where we go from here is we're moving towards, what is the next pay-per-view, Jordan?
The next pay-per-view is the Great American Bash
nice.
in 3 weeks. So we got some time, and we're going to see all of the fallout on our next episode next Monday.
Yep. So next week, you'll see the fallout from our Night of Champions pay-per-view. First, we'll hit up Raw. We'll see what happens there. Rey Mysterio, the new number one contender for Randy Orton's World Heavyweight Championship. William Regal, in dominating fashion, retains his Intercontinental title over on the Raw side.
Yeah, and then on SmackDown, we had a new United States champion in Shawn Michaels defeating JBL at the beginning of the show. We also had Chris Jericho retaining the WWE Championship, Beth Phoenix retaining the Divas Championship. Just great show, and I'm looking forward to where we go next.
Definitely.
So stay tuned for that. If you want, you could follow us on social media at Royally Rumbled. Hit us up Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. And then, if you want, you could follow us individually. You could wish Robert congratulations, because at some point in the next few days, he's having a baby.
He's coming. We just don't know when.
You can find him on Twitter and Instagram at Yesball.
Yeah, you could see pictures of this baby whenever he decides to arrive on my Twitter and Instagram. But if you want to follow Jordan for some awesome memes every day over on his Instagram, you could follow him at JL24FPS.
That's true. I'm also on Twitter. I sometimes tweet funny things, but it's mostly just like retweeting memes.
Yep.
But yeah, so thank you once again so much for watching. We really appreciate you guys. We appreciate everything that you do for us engagement-wise. Couldn't do this without you. So thanks again from the bottom of our hearts. Stay tuned for more 2008 Universe Mode on this channel. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube so you don't miss a single thing. And if you have missed any of the previous episodes,
take a
by
look
all
back.
means, go back into the series playlists. And
Jordan sets it up in a playlist. You can't miss it. It's fantastic. Yeah. So easy.
So once again, for Royally Rumbled, I'm Jordan.
I'm Robert.
Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time in 2008.